Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here with MGS Coaching Football. My background is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator as well as a head coach, both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I'm going to talk to you about what we call a pistol game, which means it's a two-man pass rush stunt out of our base 3-4 defense. And we can run it out of our front variations as well, but we teach everything out of our base 3-4 front, which we call 50. Okay. And so we call any of our two man, meaning working together in concert with one another, pass rush games as a pistol game. Okay. So let me start off first with the defensive lineman not a part of the two-man game. The end, he would be what on a pass, what we call an outside cage. He's just going to do what he does if we're just lining up playing 50. Okay, so this is what we call a me pistol game. Okay, and the Ringo call is because in this is versus 11 personnel. But even if it was verse 10, it's going to be the Lucky Ringo is going to be called away from the rover. Okay, so in this particular case, the rover's left, and so the inside linebackers make the Lucky Ringo call for the defensive line. Okay, the nose is involved no matter which way it's called. Okay, so the nose is a part of the pistol game. So the defensive end on the side of the Lucky Ringo. So Ringo, it's always the stud. If it was a lucky call, it's always the end. Again, see my 3-4 base, 3-4 defense base playlist. You know, as far as why we do line up the way we do. Okay. So up in the top right corner here, I use the term long stick B just because that's how most programs refer to it. We just say stick B. For us, stick is a two gap move. In the nose, it's always outside. In the defensive end, the stick is typically inside two gaps. Okay, for us, stick means long stick from other programs. Okay, just to get that out of the way. So the nose goes first, sticks B, and then works for what we call outside cage. Right? It's contained, but we don't use the word contain because to me the sideline contains everybody as well, right? Outside cage, we work to get 2 yards from wherever the quarterback is set up. All right. And then keep them in that cage so inside pressure can either get to the quarterback or force them out to the outside cage. All right. So that's another presentation. So what the defensive end does on the side of the call is he goes second by what we say take a hard outside step. It's not a flash. That tends to be quick. We want to take a hard outside step, and then what we tell them is take a hard, it might even be another step, selling it, and in your head, 1,000, 1,002, and then you loop behind the nose. So the nose is going to go first. We say cop a feel. We work on the timing. Okay, in practice, you can do it in meetings. You can teach the kids how to do it when they have downtime during preseason, if they have time during school and study, and they're not have anything to prepare for academically. If you're in high school, you have nothing but downtime in college. So teach the kids how to use the time efficiently and wisely, taking care of academics first. And then if they have the opportunity, get together with their nose and work on the timing of a meet. Okay. But it's more than just stepping hard, 1,000, 1,002, then going butt side of the guard. You then have to read the going butt side of the nose, excuse me. Then you have to read the offensive guard and follow the butt side rule. Because if the offensive guard is working with the sticking nose, then you're going to be in the A gap. Okay? If the offensive guard has blocked down and then passes off the sticking nose, then you're going to end up in B gap. Okay? Wherever the butt is of the guard, that's where you go. And if for some reason the guard was square, you're going to stay in B gap. Okay? You're going to stay in B gap. That's the weaker arm. If you cross his face, he can use his full body and two-hand pressure. All right, so that's the butt side rule. And now the defensive end is the interior rusher. They are essentially switching because normally the nose is an interior rusher and the defensive ends and base is working outside cage. So that is a me pistol game, a two-man game between the nose and the defensive end on the call side. Okay, with the opposite defensive end, you just working the usual outside cage all by themselves. All right. So the Lucky Ringo again is opposite the Rover. Wherever the Rover is, we let our inside linebackers make that call. Okay. Because the Rover's busy over here, he's not likely to be calling Ringo. So that's the reason we do that. Okay. So as always, please, any questions whatsoever, please reach out to me at Coach MJ Sullivan at gmail.com, and I'll be happy to get back to you. I'd love to talk football.